welcome. If you're returning, hey girl, hey. So really and truly, this is the beauty committee, and these are considered our beauty committee meetings. And we discuss all things affordable beauty, and that includes synthetic wig reviews. I didn't really care for the way the first part of that video went, so I wanted to pop in here and just say this is the beauty committee meeting. And basically, I'm just here to, let y'all know that you are in charge of your own beautification committee. So here at the beauty committee meetings, we discuss all things affordable beauty, including synthetic wig reviews and just how to beautify yourself on a budget. And I am simply just here to be your reminder. That's all I wanted to say. Keep on watching. So we're getting into another synthetic wig review. This is a new unit from Outre. This is a part of their melted hairline. So if you want to know more about this unit and today's topic of discussion at the meeting, then keep on watching. So as mentioned, this is new from Outre. This is Fiora. This is a part of their melted hairline collection. And she is in the shade DR4 Chocolate Gold. And she's about 12 inches. So the first thing I like to get into at these beauty committee meetings is my first thoughts and impressions on the unit. What I'd like to say about this unit is it reminded me of a unit I might have done earlier this year or last year. It's actually one of my most watched videos on my YouTube channel. And so they look similar, but they're not the same. The unit that I did in the past was just like a middle part. This one is just a side part because usually that's the case with the melted hairline collection. You don't really get much lace with this. They're usually just frontals, and so that's what this one is. It's just a lace front, and it's like a C curve lace front. I wasn't sure if she was going to give like loose curl like this, so it is loose, but it definitely looks a lot shorter on me than it does on the model. It looks a little bit longer. The stock card model looks like she has about 14 inches. And this one looks to be a true 12 inches. It looks a little, dare I say 10 inches. It's a little bit shorter. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect when I was selecting wigs to review. But I would say, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad that she's a quaint little short bob. Y'all know how I feel about bobs. And I like when they're truly short because I feel like they actually last a lot longer. And then the other thing I noticed too about this unit is the hairline itself. So I feel like this is giving a true pre-plucked, like sometimes it'll say pre-plucked on the stock card on the packaging, and you really got to put in extra work to actually make it look plucked. But I think in this case, it looks like the work has already been done. I didn't do anything, and I don't usually want to when I do a synthetic wig because the work is already done for you. So I would say that the hairline looked really good, and those are things that I noticed straight out of the packaging. So now with that, we're going to get into the pros and the cons, starting off with the cons, ending with the pros so we can end on a lighter note. So let's get into that. Cons for me, I don't really have too many cons. I would just say that the cap construction itself was just a little bit snug on my head. So I'm thankful that this is a side part unit, that there's a bang to fall to the side of my face and cover up my hairline. And thank God it's not a windy day because my tea would be clogged. In general, that's my only con for this unit, is that it's just a little bit too snug. I don't think it's big head friendly. Yeah, you got your adjustable straps and your combs and all that stuff like that, but it's not big head friendly. It's fitting there's a lot of tugging that I had to do to get it to be secure. Yeah, so that's it. So we're gonna move on to the pros. So pro for me, as I mentioned earlier, and my first thoughts and impressions is definitely the length on this unit. I love me. I just love it. This is grown woman hair, and I just love it when it's actually short as advertised. Even though I would say it says 12 inches on the stock card, but it just looks a lot shorter. But I'm not complaining. I do also really like the features of this unit in terms of the hairline and the C-curve part. Something about this being, I have reviewed many of C-curve parts at this point, and I think that this C-curve is so flattering to the style of a wig, with it being short and kind of like a loose curl. This C-curve in particular is very defined, and it actually just complements the overall look of the unit. Also, like I said, this hairline, I think the hairline just chef's kiss. It looks so good, and you really do not have to do anything. You can be extra, but I've been extra before with some of these units, and the lace is already very soft and delicate, and you don't want to pluck any holes, and I've done that. So do it, at your risk, if you will, but I really don't think you need to do it, in my opinion. You might end up over plucking is the point that I'm making. But the hairline itself looks so good, and it makes it beginner friendly. If you are new to wigs and the thought of customizing your unit intimidates you, this is probably a really good unit for that. I'd also say this color, like I said, I'm reviewing this in DR4 Chocolate Gold, and I just like this. I don't know. It actually just compliments. I feel like it's brown girl friendly, and I like to review units like that just so people aren't afraid to step out of the box. And if you are my complexion or even a little bit darker, you kind of can get a glimpse into like what this unit would look like on you. I'm gonna get into the stock card now. So this is the stock card. This is the front. The model, the special color that she's wearing is DRST Black Jade. So we've got like hints of green. I love stuff like this. I wish like maybe this unit was something I could have reviewed around Halloween. This is definitely giving Halloween. But for me, I like my wigs to look a little bit more practical, though you can have fun with these kind of units because they're cheap. But I usually go out after I get dressed and after I film. So I want for me, I don't like, we've discussed this already as a beauty committee. I don't personally like wearing colors that attract attention. So I'm fine with this, but the model is wearing that for reference, and there are 7 special colors. I'm wearing one of 7. And on the back of the stock card, you get a view into how it looks as well on the back, front and back. And on the inside, there's a few more special colors that are being showed. I love all of them though. I think no matter what, I just wanted to try something that had the dark root because dark root usually looks more natural, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. You get more information on the unit, the cap itself, and all the special features that come with it. It usually doesn't like deviate from anything else that I've reviewed. So if you get this unit, take some time and look at the stock card. My review, or my rating rather, my rating is the last thing I get into on these reviews, and the rating consists of a few things. The rating consists of my experience installing the unit. Do I think like it's worth adding to your collection? How many times do I think that you'll be able to rewear, so the use that you'll get out of it? And all of that considered, my score for this unit is a generous 8.5. I think, like I said, this is, like I said at the beginning of the video, my first thoughts and impressions is I've done something like this, similar in length, similar in color. The only difference is the part itself. Like the one I reviewed some months ago or a year ago was a middle part. This one is a side part, but the side part looks really good. I think so, like it looks familiar. So there's definitely other styles out there like this. This one just happens to be the latest in this particular Outre collection, which is Melted Hairline. I do also think it's very beginner friendly, which is really, really good. Like there's some people who do not know what they're doing with wigs, and I think wigs are very fun. So this is a good place to start, honestly. And I also think you can get quite a few uses out of this unit. Like if you, of course, with the proper care, take it off, put it back in the packaging it came in, because it comes with like a little bag. So put it back in that bag if you don't have a wig bag. And I also will have wig bags linked below if you don't know what those are. But put it back in the bag. Try not to, never brush your synthetic units too much, because they will start to tangle because it's made of faux fibers. So never brush it too much. But in general, because it is shorter, you shouldn't have to brush it too much. I've brushed it a few times because as I'm filming, I'm trying to keep away flyaways. But in general, you should be fine because it's a shorter unit. It shouldn't, tangle at the nape of your neck because there's not much hair brushing against it. So you should be fine. And I think this could probably last you a few months. So yeah, that is my score, and that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Please consider joining the beauty committee and subscribing, and keep it with your girl on social. It'll be up on the screen. Thank you all once again for watching. I love you, and stay beautiful. Don't you love when I come around?